Archangel Michael says, your spirit has picked up on something you couldn't quite explain, but now you're about to see it all clearly. You've been under the illusion that this connection was sacred, mutual, and filled with emotion. But something was always off, like a shadow behind a smile, a hidden motive behind the words. There is a person around you who keeps speaking of marriage and commitment. They know the right things to say and when to say them, but the truth they carry in their heart is far from the purity you deserve. This is not about love for them, it's about gain, access, and what you possess. You've been manipulated into thinking it's fate, that this is your destiny aligning. But their interest in you is not soul deep, it's tied to your value, your reputation, your light, and your future. This is a strategic bond, not a divine one, and the angels are sounding the alarm now. Archangel Michael says, the angels have been watching them approach you step by step, masking themselves in charm. But behind their eyes is a craving not for your heart, but for control, for a title, and for your rising fortune. This is not a covenant, they want marriage, but not love. Type Amen to get blessing 333. You've seen the red flags, but you dressed them in gold. You made excuses because your heart is tender, and you want to believe in goodness. But their steps are calculated, and their love is not real. They watched how others admired you and knew what they could get if they were attached to you. For them, marriage is a mask to access blessings you earned, protection you prayed for, and a future they didn't deserve. It's not about partnership, it's about position. When they hold your hand, feel what your spirit says. When they speak of the future, listen to the pauses, not just the promises. Something always felt forced, and now you know why. Their interest in marrying you has more to do with doors they want to enter, not hearts they want to honor. They studied you like a map, learned what matters to you, and now they wear a version of themselves that fits your dreams. But the moment you surrender fully, they'll change. Type Amen to get blessing 944. There's a reason the connection kept bringing you anxiety and not peace. Every time you tried to picture the future, you felt a tightness in your chest. That's not intuition failing, it's your soul screaming the truth. This is someone who may smile when others are around, but grow distant behind closed doors. Their affection has limits and conditions. The love you thought you were building is only real from your side. Archangel Michael says, you are not meant to be a trophy or a pathway. Your heart was built to give and receive love in purity, not to be used as a bridge to someone else's ambition. And the time has come to break the illusion completely. You deserve a marriage that's drenched in meaning, not one built on motives. You were made for a love that knows no transaction, only devotion. But what stands in front of you is a shadow pretending to be a sunrise. Type Amen to get blessing 717. The reason they rush things is because they know time can expose them. They want you to commit before you discover their true intentions. They want the ring on your finger before their mask starts slipping. If someone truly loves you, they'll protect you, even from themselves. But this person is walking you into a storm while telling you it's heaven. They want to own you, not hold you. Their conversations about love are scripted. Their gestures are rehearsed. They watched what your heart craves and built a performance around it. But even the best actors lose energy eventually. And when they do, their true character comes to light. You were never meant to be their target, you were meant to be protected. Type Amen to get blessing 555. They don't talk about building together, they talk about what they'll take over. Notice how they change the subject when you talk about values. Pay attention to how your victories make them silent instead of supportive. This is not someone preparing a home for your soul. They are preparing a trap decorated with romantic moments to fool your emotions. The same person who praises you now would blame you later. Your love was meant to be reciprocated, not used. And the more you try to fix them, the more they prepare to benefit. You can't heal someone who plans to harm you in return. Archangel Michael says, this message is your clarity. You were chosen, not to be misused, but to be elevated with truth. This storm is not to break you, it's to break their power over you. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Don't be afraid to walk away from what looks good on the outside. The wrong person can delay the right future. The longer you stay, the harder it will be to hear your angels. The whispers of heaven are becoming louder now. You'll notice their energy shift when you start questioning things. That's not love resisting, it's manipulation reacting. You were divinely designed for real love. One that protects you, nurtures you, builds with you, not uses your light as a ladder. Don't trade your divine future for a temporary illusion. You were meant to thrive in truth, not survive in deception. Let them go if their love feels conditional. Let them fall away if their interest fades when you speak your mind. Type Amen to get blessing 122. Every time you delayed your own dreams for them, they smiled quietly. Because they didn't want you to rise, they wanted you to revolve around them. That's not marriage, that's captivity. When someone wants marriage but not love, they will slowly erase your identity. They will mold you into someone you're not. And by the time you notice, you'll feel like a stranger in your own life. But heaven says no more. The trap is exposed, the mask is removed, the truth is undeniable. Now you have the power to walk out before the damage is done. You will not be tricked. You will not be caged. You were not created for their convenience, you were created for your calling. Type Amen to get blessing 666. Their presence brought confusion more than clarity. Their love drained you more than it revived you. The signs were never silent, you were just too kind to accept them. But now, something in your soul is rising. It's the warrior within you, the divine knowing that you are meant for better. You are awakening from a spiritual sleep. The angels have seen their intentions, even when you couldn't. And what they tried to hide is now illuminated. They wanted the crown without loving the soul who wears it. Archangel Michael says, the blessing in this heartbreak is your breakthrough. The loss will lead to a greater love. And what you're letting go of today will be replaced by something holy. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. You'll look back and thank the heavens for this moment. For the truth that came just in time. For the path that was cleared before more harm could come. You were not meant to shrink in the presence of someone who claimed to love you. Real love sees your light and celebrates it, not competes with it. Real love listens, lifts, and stands with you. They never intended to grow with you. They only wanted to gain from you. But what they forgot is, your spirit can't be fooled forever. This separation will feel heavy, but it will lead to healing. Your soul will realign with peace. Your heart will beat to its true rhythm again. Type Amen to get blessing 144. Let the false fall away. Let what's fake crumble. Because what's coming next will be built on truth, honor, and love that doesn't need a mask. You were chosen not to be impressed, but to be loved in truth. Marriage should be a mirror of the divine, not a method of manipulation. And now, you're being pulled into protection. The one who's truly meant for you will not fear your fire. They'll honor your vision, they'll match your energy, they'll value your worth. And they'll never ask you to dim your light. This is not the end, it's the beginning of something sacred. Let go of the one who wanted you for the wrong reason. And make space for the one who sees you for everything you are. Type Amen to get blessing 777. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Your angels are clearing the air around you now. You'll begin to notice how many things start making sense. The weight will lift and the fog will fade. You'll hear their name and no longer feel pain. You'll see their face and no longer feel loss. Because your soul will finally understand, it wasn't love, it was a lesson. And now, you're free. They misjudged your silence as weakness, but silence is where God speaks the loudest. Every tear you cried in confusion was not wasted, it watered the soil for your freedom. And now, that freedom is blooming as the truth unfolds. You are not someone's project. You are not a symbol to be possessed. You are a soul sent with purpose, and no fake bond will take that away. They tried to walk beside you with hidden chains, hoping to bind you slowly. They smiled at your victories only when they felt included in the praise. But deep down, they resented your growth and feared your independence. Archangel Michael says, love is not afraid of your wings. Love doesn't silence your dreams or shrink your spirit. True love arrives with protection, not pressure. Type Amen to get blessing 212. This person's love was performance. Their words came from study, not sincerity. They rehearsed what you wanted to hear, but their heart was never open. You were never their priority, you were their plan. And every step closer they came was not about building with you, but building over you. Now, every whisper from the divine is saying the same thing, don't go further with them. The peace you've been searching for is not in this connection, it's in your release. When you walk away, the heavens will rush in with restoration. You'll reclaim time, peace, clarity, and energy. What they drained, God will restore. What they tried to take, you'll recover with interest. Type Amen to get blessing 949. You were never asking for too much, you were just asking the wrong person. You didn't demand anything unnatural, you just desired something genuine. And it wasn't that they couldn't give it, they never intended to. Their silence when you cried told the story. Their absence when you needed them screamed the truth. And their presence when it was convenient exposed their real motive. They attached themselves to your light but never wanted to protect it. And now that light is returning to its rightful place, free from their shadows. Don't explain yourself anymore. Don't lower your value to match their vision. Let them watch you rise in a space they were never meant to occupy. Type Amen to get blessing 323. It hurts now, but you'll soon thank yourself. You'll look in the mirror and see someone who didn't settle. Someone who didn't trade authenticity for approval. You may feel empty at first, but that emptiness is just sacred space. Space that's being cleared for a better connection. For a love that is real, rooted, and righteous. Your heart has endured so much. But that endurance is now transforming into discernment. You'll never fall for the same tricks again. Archangel Michael says, you were under their spell, but now the veil has lifted. You are stepping into truth. And that truth will attract everything you deserve. Type Amen to get blessing 484. They wanted your reputation, your protection, your blessings, but not your love. Because love requires effort, consistency, sacrifice, and they never planned to give that. They wanted the crown without respecting the queen or king who wore it. But no more pretending. No more guessing games. No more wondering if their love is real. Your spirit already knew, but your heart needed time to catch up. And now that it has, the chains are breaking. The illusion is over. Their story ends here. Yours begins again, with wholeness, with freedom, with divine clarity. Type Amen to get blessing 131. Let your silence speak. Let your exit echo. Let your peace make the loudest noise. They never expected you to walk away. They thought you were too invested, too kind, too forgiving. But they forgot, you are protected by heaven. This person is going to feel the loss of your light. Not because you became bitter, but because you became wise. You saw through the game and chose healing over illusion. And the moment you release them fully, your soul will exhale in peace. Type Amen to get blessing 818. Now, someone new is being prepared for you. Someone who doesn't love you for your title, your gifts, your presence, but for your essence. Someone who recognizes your soul, not just your situation. They will not manipulate or rush. They will move with intention. And every word they speak will match their actions. No games. No guesswork. Just divine alignment. And when they come, you'll know. Because love that is real doesn't come wrapped in confusion. Type Amen to get blessing 909. You are now crossing over into a new timeline. One where love is not earned through suffering, but celebrated through truth. One where your spirit feels safe to bloom. The person who wanted to marry you for wrong reasons will watch from a distance. They will regret what they did. They will realize too late that your love was a gift they abused. But by then, you'll be wrapped in a love that was sent, not forced. A bond that feels like home, not a battlefield. A presence that heals, not harms. Archangel Michael says, divine intervention has arrived. The door is closing on the counterfeit. And the gate is opening to the promise. Type Amen to get blessing 707. So stand tall now. Your clarity is your crown. Your truth is your sword. You are not to be pitied, you are to be praised. For seeing the unseen. For walking away when it hurt. For believing that better exists. And better is coming. Not tomorrow. Not next month. But now. It's in motion. Heaven saw it all. And now, heaven is responding. Type Amen to get blessing 1555. They thought your silence was surrender. But it was strategy. You were watching, learning, preparing. And now, you're done pretending. Done hoping. Done waiting. You are no longer bound. You are no longer confused. You are no longer fooled. You are divinely free. Type Amen to get blessing 303. Let the wedding they planned fall apart if it wasn't built on love. Let their schemes be exposed by truth. Let their motives be known in the light. You are stepping into divine alignment. One step away from the fake. One step closer to the real. Your angels are surrounding you now, clearing your path, cutting the cords, healing the wounds. Every lie they told is being erased. Every tear you cried is being answered. You're not leaving this season empty. You're leaving it enlightened. Type Amen to get blessing 313. They wanted marriage, but not love. But you want truth. You want peace. You want real. And real is what's coming. A connection from the divine. A partner who honors your soul and not just your name. So leave the pretender behind. Let them chase shadows. You are chasing purpose, and purpose always leads to the right people. You are now becoming whole again. Type Amen to get blessing 422. Walk forward now. Don't turn back. Don't second guess. They lost their chance. They wasted your kindness. And now, the heavens have stepped in to close the door they refused to honor. What you thought was a breakdown is a breakthrough. What you thought was betrayal is a blessing in disguise. Archangel Michael says, the one sent to deceive will never succeed. Not when your spirit is guarded by the divine. Type Amen to get blessing 626. This message reached you at the right moment. Not a second late. Not a second early. Because heaven knew you needed confirmation. You needed courage. You needed truth. And now, you have it. And now, you walk in power. And now, you claim your peace. This is not just a message. This is a miracle in motion. Type Amen to get blessing 999. You were never the one who failed this connection, they were. They failed to see the blessing standing right in front of them. They mistook your kindness for weakness and your patience for desperation, but you were never desperate, you were divine. The truth they hid is now echoing louder than any excuse they gave. The energy they sent is returning to them. And the mask they wore has finally fallen off, piece by piece, in front of everyone they tried to impress. Their plan was simple: attach themselves to someone rising, pretend it was love, and ride the wave of your blessings. But the divine saw it all, and now that wave is crashing down, not to drown you, but to wash away everything that wasn't real. Type Amen to get blessing 111. You were tested in silence. You questioned your worth in the dark. But the storm didn't destroy you, it revealed them. There's a blessing in knowing the truth before it's too late. There's power in understanding what love isn't, so you're ready when true love finds you. You're not just walking away from pain, you're walking into promise. They thought you would beg for their love. But now they'll beg for your forgiveness. And even then, you'll be too healed to hurt. You're not angry, you're awakened. Type Amen to get blessing 233. The days ahead will feel lighter. You'll smile again without forcing it. You'll wake up without checking your phone for someone who never cared. Every breath you take now will be yours, not monitored, not manipulated, not controlled. This is your rebirth. Your soul is being reset. You won't have to explain what you went through. The glow on your face will tell the whole story. Your peace will be the loudest testimony. And those who thought they broke you will realize they built a better version of you instead. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. You were always too powerful to be trapped in a false love story. You were always meant to rise above their plans. And now the script they wrote for you has burned to ash, and from those ashes, you are rising. The ring they wanted was never a symbol of unity, it was a symbol of possession. But now, your finger is free. And your future is open. You are being guided to a space where love doesn't need disguise. Where marriage is sacred, not strategic. Where your value is honored, not harvested. Archangel Michael says, "The heavens have witnessed your strength. And because of it, you are being rewarded with a divine partner, one sent by love itself." Type Amen to get blessing 2020. This next chapter will not look like your past. It won't be filled with false promises, delays, or emotional confusion. It will be pure, transparent, mutual. You'll meet someone who doesn't compete with your light but dances in it. Someone who stands by you, not in front of you. Someone who doesn't need to use you to feel worthy. And when it happens, it will be quiet. No dramatic entrances. No heavy games. Just divine flow and soul-level peace. You are not behind, you are just being aligned. Type Amen to get blessing 8181. Let them think you're cold. Let them assume you're distant. They'll never understand what it took for you to unlearn their lies. But your healing is not their concern. It's your reward. You don't need their closure. You've been handed divine confirmation. You were never supposed to live a life of pretending. You were never supposed to smile through pain just to keep someone happy. That was their expectation, not your truth. Your soul is not a trophy. Your love is not for sale. Your heart is not a stepping stone. Type Amen to get blessing 424. Now they'll see you from afar, glowing, grounded, growing. And they'll feel the absence of everything they tried to take but never valued. Let that be your justice. Let your joy be your revenge. Let your life flourish in ways they can't enter. Because when love comes next time, it will not come with motive, it will come with meaning. It will not come to drain, it will come to pour. It will not break you, it will build with you. And all that you lost in the process, heaven will return multiplied. Type Amen to get blessing 343. The wedding they imagined was built on control. The life they planned was built on your sacrifice. But the life God has for you is built on truth, honor, and peace. Your future partner is not confused about your worth. They'll love what you thought you had to hide. They'll understand your silence and protect your softness. This love will make sense without explanation. It will feel safe without performance. It will be real without fear. And you'll look back and realize, it was all worth it. The pain. The release. The truth. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. You are walking proof that divine timing is real. You are the chosen one. You were not overlooked, you were hidden, preserved, protected from what was never meant for you. The one who wanted marriage but not love is now facing the truth, they lost you forever. And you? You've gained something far more precious, yourself. Walk forward with no apology. No more carrying their weight. No more pretending you didn't see the signs. Now you rise. Now you receive. Now you reign. Type Amen to get blessing 3030.